First of all,
Sure.
explain to me the raw eggs part. That's not a LARP, right? This is exactly you're
No.
serious about the raw eggs. You're serious about consuming
Yes.
high amounts of protein and fat. Eggs are superfoods.
If you're wondering what you just witnessed, that was a man who refers to himself as Raw Egg Nationalist, a conservative bodybuilder who writes cookbooks and regular books as well, convincing a host of InfoWars to eat 12 raw eggs in one sitting. Now, Raw Egg Nationalist has appeared on many conservative right-wing media platforms, which you are probably aware of, Tucker Carlson, InfoWars, and his message is that masculinity is at stake, and that is the fault of global elitism, and the government's causing us to be sick, and therefore not prioritize masculinity in our men.
What are you trying to do with your books? Like, what is the crisis you are trying to address? What are people doing wrong with what they eat and with their day-to-day health?
Well, I suppose really, my principal target is the crisis of masculinity, which is getting a lot of or increasing publicity at the moment. There's a Tucker Carlson documentary that I'm in that's coming out tomorrow, The End of Men, which is precisely about the crisis of masculinity, which is yes, as I say, is what I'm principally addressing. So yeah, so the first step is to take control of what you put in your body. And that's something that I've been trying to do with my cookbook, which provides all sorts of healthy recipes, many of which involve eggs.
Now, I want to be clear. I found 0 health qualifications on Raw Egg Nationalist. I didn't find any degrees. I didn't find any qualifications. I didn't find any certificates of being a nutritionist. This is just some person who doesn't like soft men, who wrote a cookbook that is, I'm going to be honest with you, you can find it for free online. Nothing in there is healthy. It's all salt, raw meat, eggs, and heavy cream is what is in there. Not to mention, if your main sources of spreading information are places like InfoWars and Tucker Carlson, who made a documentary about this person, by the way, it's probably not reliable health information.
We are honored to have Raw Egg Nationalist on the show now. He joins us anonymously. Raw Egg Nationalist, thanks so much for coming on. Why is it, so your position as articulated in the tape we just played is, it's better to be strong and healthy than to be weak and unhealthy. Why is that so threatening to the people in charge?
Well, thanks for having me, Tucker. I think it's threatening for a number of different reasons.
He goes on to discuss how what he calls soy globalism, which I'm sure you can already hear in that statement, it reminds you of soy boy beta that is often thrown around by these self-proclaimed alpha males in the media. He goes on to discuss how soy globalism is ruining the planet. It wants people to be fat, depressed, and tired, and that's why you have to eat, I guess, 50 raw eggs a day, give or take, I don't know, in order to reclaim your autonomy. He also goes on to give more unqualified medical and health advice by advising people to do the Instagram and TikTok trend of sunning your genital area. Take a look.
Okay, sure. So there was a study done in the 1930s which showed that that sunlight exposure on different parts of the body stimulated testosterone production by varying amounts, and that sunlight exposure to the testicles stimulated the most testosterone production, something like 200% testosterone increase. So that's basically what the ball tanning thing is about. It's about exposing the Leydig cells in the testicles, which produce testosterone, to particular frequencies of light, which basically energize the cells, and the idea is make them stimulate more testosterone production. And there's this study that I just talked about. Anecdotally, people seem to feel good about it. I mean, it does seem to feel good. There's now an equivalent for women where they sun their perineums and that area down there as well. You see that on Instagram, fitness Instagram, health Instagram as well.
Before I give my final thoughts on Raw Egg Nationalist, please don't take that advice. If there is anything you take from this video, please don't sun that area of your body. There is no current reliable scientific data to back up that is good for you. In fact, there's scientific data to show that that's not good for you, and it ups your chances of skin cancer. It ups your chances of getting burned in that area. And if you don't want skin cancer, but do you really want skin cancer in that area of your body? I don't think so. Look, men like this prey on boys and men's insecurities and fears in order to sell a product. Whether or not he believes global elitism is making people sick and that this is really the cure, he's selling you a product. If you are thinking of buying his book or watching the documentary, he's manipulating you. And it's bad advice. It's all bad health advice. Take it from someone who's been in this industry for a very long time, upwards of 10 years. It's bad health advice. Don't take it. Thank you for watching. If you got something out of this video, please like and share it. Consider subscribing to the channel here at The Breakdown, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.